CheezyMunkyz here, and what you just witnessed was the start of Spore, a new game I'm going to be playing on my channel. It's nearly Spore's birthday. It's December 28th, I think is its birthday, which is when I'm planning on releasing the final episode of this series. So there's going to be 5 episodes in this series, and the final one's going to be released, as I said, on December 28th. Now, if you're wondering what Spore is, well, it's a game where you start off as like a little cell, as we are right now, and you go through it, and eventually you get to space. Like, you start off here, then you get turned into like a creature on land, like a cow or something. Then you become like a tribal person, then proper civilized, and then space age, which is really cool. And right now I'm a carnivore, so I have to eat those little bits of meat I'm eating. But later on in this video, I will become an omnivore. What I just did there was I killed a creature, and because of it, I unlocked something I can use later to evolve my creature. So actually, I'm going to show it right now. So you have to click on that to call in a mate, and then you can enter the cell creator to kind of create your cell. Now, I haven't actually made a video in a really long time, and that's because, to be honest, I just couldn't be bothered to. That's the honest truth. So anyway, more about this cell creator. I'm going to name myself CheezyMunkyz. Or just CheezyMunky, actually. I'd change it later. I picked my colour, which is going to be yellow, because that's my favourite colour. And then I'll explain a bit more once we get onto the actual customization. Boom. So, if you see at the top, that's filter mouth and like jaws. And you can also unlock proboscis. And then you can like use these DNA points to add stuff onto your creature. So it's a bit like a shop, you have to pay to add more stuff on. And you can also get rid of stuff. So I'm adding spikes onto my character, so more protection, you know. And I actually got rid of my eyes, which means I won't be able to see when I go into the match. But as you can see, I'm giving myself eyes again. It's a different pair of eyes. And if you notice, this video is actually post-commentary. That's because I finished recording this whole video and then realised I had forgotten to turn on my mic. Yeah. So that's a real shame. And what you can see now is my cell is different, my creature. I changed this because it doesn't go very well for me right here. Right now I'm just eating meat. The large part of Spore is just kind of going around just eating stuff and not doing much really. So this video is just kind of going to be like an introduction to the game. And if you saw there, I can't actually attack because they're trying to attack me. So the only way to damage them is to either try and get around like that, or turn around and use my spike like that. And the way they can attack me is just attack anywhere where I don't have a spike or a jaw. So later on, I actually get more spikes to become more dangerous and more protective, which you're about to see. So here's my mate, and we're about to edit the creature. And boom. Now, I don't actually have eyes anymore, so you're going to see what I said earlier about the darkness. But I've added more spikes on, so it's really hard to attack me now. All I have to do is turn around and then you get hurt, so it's really good right now. But I can't actually see very well, which it doesn't really affect me that much, honestly. Now, when you actually evolve, you actually do get bigger, so that giant thing, we will be able to take that on later. And right now I'm just getting attacked. I can't really outspeed these guys, so... And they got spikes around, so I'm just going to run away. Yeah, so, you know, eyes are actually kind of important. Yeah. Now, here's me, later on, I'm actually going to show you... This is a good clip of how fun it actually is to have these spikes everywhere. So if you saw that, I just evolved. Now I'm going to go take on that red guy. You see? Or they're going to try and take on me and fail horribly because of all my spikes. Boom. And as I said earlier, if you kill something with an evolution thing, then you get to unlock it. So I have now unlocked a jet, which I'll be able to use next time I go to the cell creator. But first I need to take on these guys. And they're not posing much of a threat right now, are they? But they are eating the dead remains of their friends. That's a bit morbid. Oh well. Now he just keeps attacking me and boom. Spike gets him. I'm gonna hopefully be trying to upload weekly videos, and if you're wondering what happened there, that was poison, which I will unlock later. But first, I'm gonna try out Cilia before dying. So here is me back in the cell creator, and I've replaced my flagella with a jet. So if you're wondering why I know so much about this, it's because I played this game quite a bit actually, and basically the flagella was that wheelie thing at the end of my tail that makes me go faster, but the jet is even better at making me go faster. And right there, that little tube mouth, that's proboscis. That is the only way to become an omnivore in the cell stage. So we're going to have to try and kill one of those guys later on if we want to become an omnivore. But first I'm going to attempt to try and kill a poison guy again, and, you know, fail horribly. So I'm just going around minding my own business, and these guys are trying to attack me, and it's not going very well for them because I have spikes. But then, the proboscis, he comes in and takes my stuff. So I'm going to have to teach him a lesson. And by that I mean kill him, and then take his proboscis. And here is just a little cut to when I defeated the poison guys. So now let's go into the cell creator and test it out. So I've got my eyes back, I've got a proboscis. I had to get rid of the jet in order to afford the poison, and another pair of spikes is gone, but let's see how this goes. Let's see how this fares. And right now I'm getting attacked. And that's me dying. Yeah, nothing much really important. And right there, that little bulb thing is electricity, which I'm just about to unlock. Sorry if it's skipping quite a bit right here. Most of the game is kind of boring, just going around doing nothing, as I said earlier. But here's me eating the leaves, as I mentioned earlier. So now I can actually eat leaves and eat the people. But I can't actually eat the floating bits of meat anymore, because the way the proboscis works is I kind of like suck their insides out. It's a bit morbid. But here's me trying out a new design, in which I have spikes and poison and a jet. I will be getting the electricity soon, because I did unlock it, so I will be using it later. And now these guys... Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. Did I mention Spore was 8 years old? Oh, that's me dying again. That's a bit embarrassing. Did I mention Spore was 8 years old? So it is a bit glitchy sometimes. And that's the poison in action. And the electricity. Now this is pretty much my final design, just later on I do get my eyes back so I can see. As you can see, that thing that just killed us earlier, we just destroyed it in a matter of seconds. Oh, that didn't sound very nice. Oh no, it did not. That thing is a monster. It's trying to kill us. Now, we're near the end of the cell stage, so it's near the end of the video. If you look at the bottom, that green bar, that tells us how far we get through. So once we get that green bar to the end, then we're done. The way you progress the green bar is just by evolving, killing creatures and getting the XP points. Or the evolution points. DNA points, I don't know what they're called. But, oh no, this doesn't look very good. And it's not very good actually, because I'm dead. But here's my final design. I've got my electricity, I've got my eyes, I've got my poison, I've got my jet. This is basically one of the strongest things you can be in this game, at this point. So, I don't actually realise it now, but those little, things, I can't actually get XP points from it. So that's a shame. The only stuff I can really attack are these red things, those blue things, that green thing, and that fat blue thing from earlier. That one of those things, yes. Now this is the thing I mainly eat because they're not fast, they can't fight back, they're just weak. So basically, I am going to, I think I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to be trying to post videos more weekly. So I'm going to try and make a weekly video, and at the end of every month, I'm going to be releasing a music video, like I did at the end of last month. Not last month, October, sorry. Because last month I took a whole break. And we're near the end of the stage, as I've said earlier. Like, the green bar's literally at the end. That thing, this blue thing, this is the last thing I kill. And there we go. Congratulations, you're on the path to sentience. So I was a bit quiet in that cutscene because I just wanted to show you guys what it was like. And this is basically the end of my video. We just have to look through here. And in this section I have a bit of trouble scrolling around, which is a bit embarrassing, so I can just talk a bit more. So the other Spore videos are not going to be post-commentary, I don't think. Just because it's just easier not to. The only reason this one was because I lost my audio. And if you notice the end of this video, I actually lost my audio again. But anyway, let's go through. So, Generation 1. We like that orangey thing. Then, we completely changed. We got a different eye, stuff in different places. Then we got rid of our eye and got more spikes. Then we replaced our flagella with the jet. And then we just did another swap around. Got a proboscis, got cilia, lost a pair of spikes. Anyway, it's going a bit fast. Then I replaced my cilia with spikes and got a jet, got poison, got electricity, and then got our eyes back. So, goodbye. Have a lovely day.